I'm sorting myself out and doing the best I can. I first came across Dr. Jordan Peterson when he put together the videos on Bill C-16, and when I listened to him, he just articulated himself so well. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I listened to a few other people who were talking about a similar topic, and they seemed like a dim reflection compared to the way that he articulated himself and the inspiration that he had and the way he was able to draw out the deeper meaning in these topics. And so when I first heard Dr. Peterson, I thought to myself, I've got to listen to more of his lectures and his videos. So I went back and I went through all of the 2017 Maps of Meaning lectures and the 2017 Personality lectures. I went through some of his earlier lectures as well. And I was actually going to go through every single video of his from the beginning to the end. But I started, and I just don't have that much time to listen to absolutely everything. But I've tried to listen to as much of his stuff as I possibly can, and I've tried to get hold of all of his interviews as well, because I've just found him to be so inspiring. And one night after listening to one of his lectures, I fell asleep. And when I woke up in the morning, something inside of me had changed, just like something very deep, something very fundamental to my being had shifted. And it seemed to be a positive thing, but I, I can't really articulate exactly what happened. And I was thinking about some other times in my life where I'd had this just fundamental change. And I remembered a time when I was lying in bed a few years ago, and I just had this really intense heartache, and my heart was aching, and I was lying there on the bed. And I had this vision of this alchemist who came into my room, and he came into my room with one of his students. And he looked at me, and he looked at my heart, and he stirred my heart. He stirred like a spoon or something into my heart, and it was just pure agony. And I was about to shout out some kind of expletive, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna hold off, because maybe this is a good thing, even though it was just absolute agony at the time, and I'm glad I held off. And then he walked away, and I fell asleep, and in the morning I woke up and I was different. Like something about me had changed, and it reminded me of the Dr. Jordan Peterson episode reminded me of that it seems to be like some kind of alchemical process that as we are able to listen to the truth and take that on board, and if we have the right intentions, then it seems like it's possible that something very deep within us is able to change. And I think it's interesting that that vision was about an alchemist, because alchemy is about the transforming of lead into gold, which I really think is about the transformation of the soul, or the refining of the soul. And so I think of Dr. Peterson in the same way, in a sense, is that as you speak the truth and as you are able to take that on board into your being, then all kinds of changes can occur, and all kinds of very deep transformations can occur within your being as well. So it's definitely very inspirational, and he said many things that I've really desperately needed to hear for decades, and so definitely find him to be very inspiring, which is why I'm here trying to sort myself out. And I was thinking about how I can sort myself out, some of the things that I can do to make my life better. And as I was going through one of his lectures, he was talking about what it's like to be in chaos, and I realized he was describing me to a T. He went through the list of things of what it's like to be living in chaos, and I'm thinking to myself, yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. And he described me to a T, which is kind of a bad thing, but it's also a good thing, because once you know where you stand, then you have a chance of getting out of that situation and making life better for yourself. So, I guess for the first time in my life, I really understood where it was that I stood, and it's a good thing, I think, and it's an inspiring thing to be able to take positive steps forward. So I've been thinking about how I can sort myself out and what kind of changes I can make, and the first thing that came to mind was really just being still, just taking a step back, just spending more time in meditation. I've started doing yoga as well, so I've been doing yoga 5 days a week, and it's a 5 a.m. start, which is pretty difficult to get to, It's easy to get to to one yoga session at 5 a.m. and then maybe the second one, but by the third one I'm just so exhausted. So it takes a little bit of discipline to get there, and just organizing your life so that you can make it happen as well. Anyway, so I was thinking about sorting myself out and really wanting to make a positive change in the world. And one night I was just really just reaching upwards, reaching for something higher, for something I guess something divine. And I had this vision of Dr. Peterson, and he was standing next to me, and it's like he had my back, and he was saying, I'm with you, I'm standing with you, in a sense. And he said to me, "Go get 'em, bucko, reach for the stars." And I thought that was kind of funny. And so here I am. I think it's it's really important to be able to look forwards, to look upwards, and to try to make the best of every situation, no matter how bad or your situation looks, or no matter how long you've been in your particular situation. You can always take steps, even if they're very, very small steps, to make a positive change. So yeah, I've taken up the yoga. I've been going through the self-authoring program. I've started with the virtues because I thought I wanted to start with something positive, but I have the whole program, so I'll be going through the entire program and probably doing a video of that as well, and letting you know how that's been going. I've been doing more meditation in the afternoon. I usually spend half an hour to an hour in meditation, and just trying to be still, just trying to not do too much, but just just be present and take things slowly, one step at a time. So these videos are going to be a part of that process, and I'll be sharing with you what is working for me, what I'm inspired by, and I may be doing some social commentary as well. We'll see how we go. Other than that, I'm just here, just continuing to sort myself out. Hopefully you guys are going to be inspired by this process as well, and we'll see you all again soon for the next video.